The time has come. Got to go back to the 9 to 5 job again. All I got left to do is load up the car on the trailer and away we go. So we worked on the electric fence. The cows have ripped it down like 3 times. We're actually running a hot line and a ground line, and it's still not keeping them out, so it's not a grounding issue. If any of these fence manufacturers tell you that 0.1 joules of output is going to keep a cow out, they're wrong. At least not in the Arizona desert. It's just the cows are putting their head under it and going right under it. So not really doing anything. So that means that the next time we come out, we're going to have to make it a priority that we do a gate and probably a barbed wire fence. So I'm sure I'll update you on that when the time comes. We were able to help out some friends. We took the skid steer over and helped them unload some bales of hay. It was quite a lot of work, but you know, they were able to get it taken care of. They're doing a straw bale house, so it's kind of the start of their build. And we were definitely happy to help. We did get to meet a few new people this time and make some new friends, which is, you know, all what everything's about out here, you know, is helping each other out and being a part of the community. So we were glad that we got to do that. This skid steer, when we first got here, we ended up having to replace a battery because I was leaving it connected, and I guess it was draining the battery from sitting so long. So this time I remembered to disconnect it. So we'll see how it comes next time. We replaced the battery, so it should be good. So that's I'm going to take you inside the shipping container and talk a little bit as well. So this trip I was able to complete a little bit more of the wiring for the solar installation. Was able to get the 2 banks of batteries and get both of these inverters turned on, as well as we were even able to get a couple breakers in there. So we've made quite the improvements here. So we're almost to the point that we don't need to run the generator. A little bit more and we'll be there. So I can't wait for that stage. We probably could have been a little closer, but I messed up and didn't measure some stuff right, so I have to reorder some parts for mounting the solar panels. So stay tuned on that. I'm sure that's going to be the next trip when we come out. So, you know, it's all baby steps getting to the end, right? So just making little progress by little progress. We were happy to see him get turned on, so that was a good thing. So we found out when we got here that there was a leak in one of these hoses, so we had to replace them. It was cracked right around in this area. We got that taken care of. We ordered these. They have a little gauge on them. I'm not sure if you can see it in the video. We'll see. But so far so good. You know, this one right here is showing that we have a full tank, but you know, we've been using it, so I know it's not quite full, so maybe it's accurate. We'll see. And currently this is how we're filling water. We use the well to pump it into the IBC tote, and then I use gravity with the skid steer to dump it into the RV's holding tank. Then after that, it goes from the holding tank with the RV's auxiliary 12-volt pump clean, fresh water we have. Thanks.